Good afternoon, family. It's your buddy, 14th Prime. Let me adjust this real quick. There we go. There we go. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some great news today. Finally, the first person to ever make a video with good news about Nexus Prime. Yeah, so some new images dropped this morning from SNS Asia, right? And what he did was confirm what I had also said in the video when I said that he was going to be a torso and that they had it on backwards. So apparently, yes, he can be displayed the way that we've been seeing, with the arms forward like this or whatever and the limbs off to the side. Well, something told me that was not right and that it needed to be spun around. Finally, someone put up images of him with the Superion suit on and with the chest closed up on it. And sure enough, it does not look that bad. Now, from the back, maybe. But forward facing, it's not bad. It really isn't bad. And I know Nexus has gotten a bad rap since the day he was released. He had people like me thinking of ways to put little Battle Master cards on him, which is not going to work because the 5mm ports are on the inside, not on the outside. There's only two on the outside of the wrist. Still, the point is, and I keep glancing over at the picture because I wish they had shown him this way in the first place, and a lot of this negative talk and a lot of negative attention would not have dawned on him had they shown him in this combined form. Yes, he does use the Silverbolt attachments. Yes, he does use Silverbolt as a frame. But with these new pictures that we're seeing, it's not bad. It's really not bad. And obviously he's popping up somewhere. Somebody's got him. I know that I saw another video where someone was reviewing Kranix this morning. So Kranix and Nexus are popping up somewhere. I know you can get them from the CMD store, which is one of my little secret go-tos when I can't find something in the US. And like their shipping is only like $9, $10, something like that, whatever. If you want a toy early, cmdstore.com. But I'm just gonna sit back and wait because it'll be at Walmart and I ain't in no real rush because I'm still playing with the big guy. So, but with that being said, oh, and yeah, no, I haven't slacked up. Yes, I know it's Thursday and I haven't transformed him this week. I do plan on doing that this evening. We were car shopping. But the point is, Nexus is not as bad as we thought, especially when combined with the Superion suit with the chest closed. Now, like I said, the way that they had been displaying him, he was backwards. They had the red and black was showing as though that was how it was supposed to be, which threw off all of the colors. No, you can close the chest up on Superion, spin him around, turn the head around, and you've got a decently looking robot behind the chest. And I'll be displaying these images while I'm talking about it so you can see what I mean. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that he's not going to be that bad. Now, what I don't understand is that whoever had him last week and those images that we looked at last week showed that he did not go with Menasor, with the frame of Menasor. I'll say that from the torso up because the pin was like facing the wrong way. I think, which doesn't make sense because they're strategically placed in the same exact spots on both robots. So I'm thinking that the person that showed the pictures last week was trying to display it backwards. I think that torso is meant to go either way. Either the back can be the front can be the back. And if you want to use it and utilize it as though it is, we're going to find out when I get it. I'll tell you that. That's going to be the first video we do is we're going to take Superion, we're going to take Menasor, we're going to take out the torsos, drop Nexus in it, and see how it looks. I think that he is meant to actually fit with Motormaster. I mean, fit with the Motormaster frame as the same way as he is to fit with the Superion frame. One of the things I also have not done just because to me it just doesn't make sense because it never happened in any episodes or whatever where parts of him went on parts of him or vice versa or whatever. So I've never taken my Menasor and tried to put the parts on to Superion or switch the frames or switch the torsos. But I tell you what, I will this evening. I'm going to try it later on. But the point is, again, I'm just glad that someone showed him in a positive light finally, because like I said, in worst case scenario, I'm thinking for me and my collection, I've already put the 13 primes and just a couple fillers in up here. Worst case scenario, I'll just display all of the Age of the Prime tool, or a good bit of them, just across here. And then that way it just won't be the 13. It'll be other Age of the Primes toys. That way, I mean, it's all Age of the Primes. It's all one line. I'll put that one line right up here. And then, you know, worst case scenario, if I do want to put Nexus in the combination suit, then I will, and just leave Silverbolt out standing with, like, you know, the rest of the gang. That way it doesn't look weird that he's just standing by himself. That's just my display, you know, thoughts, if you're doing the same thing. If you're collecting all 13 primes. Now, again, I do still find it funny that we still haven't heard a single thing on the final member, which would be Vector. We know that it's going to be a straight up reissue of the other one, maybe with some new paint and a new weapon. But other than that, like, what's the holdup? Can we go ahead and complete the primes already, so we can move on? You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to just move on to the next whatever it is that you're going to do. Whether it be 84, Studio Series 84, whether it be pre-Earth, whether it be after Earth, or whatever. Also, the new Evergreen Transformers, the new cheaper editions that look, they look good, to be honest, especially, but Optimus and Megatron have been spotted at Walmart's. I personally found the new Evergreen Optimus, and I'm gonna be honest with you, his truck mode is fire. It really is. It's that box truck image, you know what I mean? It looks great for you know, a cheaper toy. And honestly, I don't even know why I said cheaper, because it's the same price as like your other priced Transformers. You know what I mean? He's the same price as Arachnid. And at my Walmart, he is. Maybe they priced it wrong, or they got him hanging up wrong. But yeah, he was I want to say $27.99. Same as Arachnid. Same as poor Age of the. Please, can somebody please buy Age of the Prime's Red Alert and get him off my store shelf? Because at this point, it's just sad. It's just sad. Either no one wanted it, or I guess Walmart got a case with an extra 100 of them, because the same exact ones are sitting there. How do I know? How do I know? Because when I go in there, right, I'll take the boxes and I'll line one up, and I'll move one over, and I'll move another one over, and I'll push them back, and just sit, and you know what I mean, and see. They still in the same position that they were in as of January the 15th. The same red alerts from Age of the Primes. So, but like I said, anyway, the point is the Optimus and the Megatron are priced the same prices as those Age of the Primes toys, and the Studio Series Arachnid, who's not over there anymore, they're all over there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this sheds some positive light on Nexus Prime. Let me know, do you plan on getting him? And now that you know that you can display him facing the opposite way, does that sway your thoughts at all? Let me know down in the comments. Love y'all. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime.